All right, we're going to go ahead and take a few minutes and go over the academic expectations for your online AP Statistics course so you know what to expect over the upcoming weeks and days. All right, so the first thing you should be wondering is what should you be doing every day? Every day you want to log into Blackboard. After you log into Blackboard, please make sure that you take a minute and check the main announcements page to see what is due that day. Finally, after you do that, make sure that you check your email to see if I've sent out any clarifications. So those are the two major parts that you're going to find out what is due daily and weekly. On the announcements pages, I will always have the calendar, the monthly calendar for what you will have due that month, so you can not only see what is due that specific week, but you can also see what's coming up. In email, I will often send out notes to say, help you out with your homework assignments or some clarifications on questions that students have had. What you're going to be turning in for credit is going to be discussion boards, which are each worth 10 points. Frappies, which are free response AP questions, we'll be going over that. Homework assignments that are worth 20 to 40 points, and quizzes and tests at the end of each unit. This is your basic outline of what you will be turning in every single solitary unit. Please make sure to understand that you can use your notes for your homework assignments and they'll be graded for correctness. I'll be going over more of this in a minute. What should you be doing daily? Number one, assignments are going to be due on Wednesdays and Sundays. Now, keep in mind that yes, I'm assigning assignments on Wednesdays and Sundays. However, late credit will not be taken off until Sunday after midnight. So if you have a very busy week and you'd like to turn in all of your assignments for the week on Sunday, that is totally fine as long as they're in by Sunday at midnight. So Sunday at midnight will mean the Wednesday prior to that, and the Sunday's assignments are those assignments that are due Sunday at midnight. Please make sure that you're checking the calendar daily to see what assignments are due. Also, the calendar will tell you what you should be working on daily so that the homework assignments and the learning does not pile up. It breaks it down so that you can learn a little bit each day and not worry about learning all of a section or two on Sunday evening. As you're working through, please make sure that you text, call, or email me with any questions that you have. You also need to make sure you attend chat weekly, and the weekly sessions we'll talk about in a second. Okay, now I will have everything spaced out during the week. However, please keep in mind that each assignments will be due on Sunday at midnight, okay? If your assignments are not turned in by Sunday at midnight, there'll be a 10% penalty for 1 week late, and then if they're more than 1 week late, so 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, all assignments will have 20% taken off, and that includes your tests, your quizzes, your discussion boards, your free responses. So please understand that you do have that calendar. I would suggest following and turning assignments in at the middle of the week and the end of the week, just so that you don't have everything due over the weekend. Homework assignments are graded for correctness. These should help your grade, despite the fact that they're graded for correctness. They should help your grade. Please understand that with the homework assignments, I am picky. Why am I picky? The PowerPoints and videos that I have outline the exact steps that you need in order to get 100% on your homework. Also, please make sure to understand that under each PowerPoint, there are example problems worked out. Take advantage of those example problems, look at them, open them, use them to help guide you in your homework assignment. This might be a bit of a surprise that this AP Statistics is as much of an English class as it is a math class. The explanation that you provide me is sometimes the most important part of your answer. Just so you know what you'll have each unit will have a discussion board that'll be worth 10 points. You'll have one original post, and then you must respond to somebody else's post. So each of those will be worth 5 points. You'll have homework assignments. They'll be graded for correctness. So please ask me for help. Check your PowerPoints and also check your worked out examples that are underneath each of the PowerPoints. You'll have multiple choice quizzes for each unit, and then you'll also have a multiple choice and free response exam at the end of each unit. Please make sure that you understand about homework assignments that please don't cheat. What does cheating look like in an online course? Yes, with homework assignments, you can absolutely work together. No, you cannot email your homework assignment for someone else to copy. Have people been caught? Absolutely. In AP Statistics, everybody's answers looks different. So if your answer looks exactly the same as somebody else, it's very obvious to see who has cheated because it's a lot of wording. What happens if you cheat? You'll get a 0 for the first time, and the second time you'll get kicked out of the course. So please just be careful. Yes, you can use your homework or your calculator for any and all questions on your homework assignment, your tests, and your quizzes. Please just understand that some parts of the homework you'll use your calculator, but you'll still need to explain your work. You can and should use your calculator and your AP exam formula sheet whenever possible. So make sure you have that printed out and readily in front of you so that you get familiar with what's on there. Absolutely, you can use your notes for your homework assignments and your free response questions. No, you cannot use your notes and homework or the internet for any of your multiple choice quizzes and tests along with your free response portions of your exam. I promise you that you will do well on the AP exam if you complete your homework and go through all the content. So just a second, let's talk about grades. So let's say you have an 89.3 and you want that A-. How can you achieve that instead of the B+? Make sure you've done the quizzes and test corrections, attending chat, and turning your homework in on time. Those all make huge differences. All the small points do add up at the end, and it can make a big difference between the letter grades. Let's say that you did not do as well on a test or quiz as you had anticipated. You have the opportunity for quiz and test corrections. If you take a test or quiz and do not like the results, you can earn a 1/4 point back for each question you miss by doing quiz corrections. If you earned an 80% or below, you will need to do a test retake if you choose. How would you do that? You would complete the quiz or test corrections, and then you can retake the exam or the test, earning up to a 90%. I would say the moral of the story is study so that you don't need to do either of the above. Here's an example of good test corrections. So good test corrections actually redo the problem, understand that they're showing what they did with the problem, and then they're reteaching it. You should be able to read this and understand it. They're reteaching it so that somebody who has no idea about statistics can understand what you're saying. Your final grade for the year is made up of 15% of each of the quarters and 20% of your midterm and your final exam. So those midterm and final exams are there to verify that the material that you are turning in each day is in fact your own. Virtual chat you'll have, those times will be on Thursdays. I do have office hours from 6:30 to 7:30. If you'd like to meet in the Collaborate room for some help, just let me know ahead of time. And Blackboard Collaborate is going to be where you get a lot of extra AP exam practice. So what happens if you're unable to attend chat? Make sure that you watch the recordings in Blackboard under chat links or recordings. There is a notes that you will turn in Blackboard to prove that you have watched the document. You'll have 1 week to turn it in. After that, it will remain a 0. Please just keep in mind as you're working through AP statistics, the key with AP statistics is think, show, and tell. Make sure you think first, know where you're headed and where you're going. It's going to save you a lot of work. You want to show the mechanics and your calculations and show the work despite the fact that you can use your calculator, and then just make sure that you tell what you've learned. So you're going to explain it. You're going to be able to explain your answer to somebody that is not statistic minded. Good luck, and I'm excited to have you in the course this year.